and welcome back to the Home Studies channel. My name is Fiona and I am an English teacher and an examiner. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the present simple tense, a pretty fundamental part of the English language that we use all the time. So let's dive in. Present simple is one of the most common and frequently used verb tenses in the English language. And it's used for three main functions essentially. Number one, habits. Number two, general truths. And number three, fixed arrangements. So let's break that down into a bit more detail. First, we have habitual actions. So these are actions that we do regularly. For example, she reads a book every evening. That tells us that this is a habit and something that she does as part of a routine. Next, let's look at general truths. So these are statements or actions that are always true regardless of the time or place. For example, water boils at 100 degrees. And thirdly, we use the present simple to talk about fixed arrangements. So these are actions or events that happen at a scheduled time. For example, the train leaves at 6 p.m. This tells us that it is a fixed schedule and happens at that time every day. Now let's talk about how to form the present simple tense. So with subjects like I, you, we, and they, we typically use the base form of the verb. However, with he, she, or it, we add s or es at the end. For example, he walks or she watches television. For negative sentences, we use don't for I, you, we, or they, and doesn't or does not for he, she, or it. Just watch out for the abbreviated forms. For example, I don't walk. She doesn't walk. And just one quick thing I forgot to mention here, in the abbreviated negative forms, we have do not, which becomes don't, and does not, which becomes doesn't. So we do not eat meat becomes we don't eat meat. She does not use Netflix becomes she doesn't use Netflix. And when we form questions, we use do for I, you, we, or they, or does for he, she, or it. For example, do you walk? Does he walk? Let's just look at a couple more examples to illustrate those points so far. So, number one, a general truth: the earth orbits the sun. Number two, a habitual action could be she drinks coffee every morning. And a scheduled arrangement could be the shop opens at 9 a.m. A couple of tips I would offer just to help you use the present simple correctly would be, firstly, look out for markers of frequency. Okay, for example, always, sometimes, never, often, regularly. These indicate that an action is a routine and is generally used in conjunction with the present simple. Second, I would say just try to remember the third person singular form. So that's he, she, or it. Remember, the verb is always followed by s or es. So just to sum up, remember the present simple is used to talk about habits or routines, general truths, and scheduled arrangements or plans. I'll pop a few examples on the screen just now for you to try. So please leave a comment down below with your answers and see if you can get them right. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope this has been useful for you. And remember, with a little bit of practice, I'm sure you can nail the present simple in no time. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment down below and get in touch. I love hearing from you, and I will write back as soon as I see your messages. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Bye.